Hi there. This is my case study number 3. For this case study, I looked at Words on Bathroom Walls by Julia Walton. So I'll be looking at the accuracy of schizophrenia in the book and its use in the classroom. So Words on Bathroom Walls is a fictional story that focuses on Adam, the main character, who is a junior in high school who deals with schizophrenia. This book is primarily told through journal entries from him to his therapist. In this way, it kind of tracks his experiences, A, in a new high school, and B, his experiences with schizophrenia while being placed on a clinical drug trial. So overall, this novel shows just how stigmatized mental illness in general is in the public, and how complicated it can be for young adolescent children and students. So schizophrenia is a psychotic disorder that affects both males and females. However, in males, the signs and symptoms start showing up in pretty much teenage years, so pretty young. Versus females who have it or start experiencing it much later. Psychosis, by definition, means that the brain is having a hard time distinguishing between what's real and what's not. Usually this manifests in either delusions or hallucinations. So Adam primarily experiences hallucinations, both visual and auditory hallucinations. Now this doesn't mean that he never experiences them together. In fact, most of the time they are together. He'll see a figure and he'll be able to talk and interact with that figure. And the book does a really good job of, explaining and showing that to someone suffering schizophrenia that, these hallucinations are so very real. In some instances, and this is a true fact, that people are able to smell or taste hallucinations. For example, in the book, there's one instance where Adam can smell a bakery in coffee that his hallucination, his person, had with them. So overall, the book does a really good job of conveying how real these can be for people. And it also shows a lot of the mental health side as well. If you notice, I have an example here where Adam is going through an auditory hallucination that's essentially telling him, you're messed up. What's the use? You should just kill yourself. So I think that's I'm really glad that the book kind of outlined that, because that can be a huge struggle for people with schizophrenia. However, that does create a little bit of a struggle for its use in the classroom, in my opinion. My certification will be through K through 8, so I'd primarily, as a teacher, be focused through 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And really, the themes in this book were pretty heavy. There's a lot of heavy content. I really loved this book and was really glad that I read it. I think it gives a lot of insight into how students deal and cope with schizophrenia. However, there were a lot of intense scenes, some adult themes, and things like suicide, school shootings, and bullying that were really just a little bit too old for my target audience. But I would recommend it for high school age. I recommend it to my classmates here as well. I think it's a really good resource, to be able to enjoy a novel and also learn something about the students, we'll be teaching. And here just a list of my sources.